Nestled amongst the whimsical trees of Chattanooga's Lookout Mountain is 3 boutique tree houses, all waiting for locals and travelers alike to escape away into an enchanting woodland fairy tale. Sitting right above the magic of Ruby Falls, they offer every guest a luxurious treehouse experience where nature can be thoroughly enjoyed without sacrificing modern comforts. For the next 48 hours, we will be taking in the rustic charm and the childhood nostalgia of this unique accommodation during the height of the autumn season. Before we unload all of our stuff, I want to give you a full tour of the Treehouse because this is by far one of the most impressive and luxurious accommodations we've ever stayed at. And there are just so many special touches and intricate details that really stand out and make this place so magical. But I think we actually have to start all the way back in the parking lot, and you guys will see why once we get there. Alright, we have made it back out to the parking lot, and this is where the experience really begins. And first off, it is a bit of a walk to the tree houses, but that is why they provide you with some wagons so you can load all of your luggage, all of your suitcases and bags, and just tow it behind you, nice and easy. Posted on this tree is a map of the 3 tree houses that are offered here. There's the dogwood, the wood lily, and the redbud, which is the one that we are staying at. And behind me is the most beautiful and magical entryway. And that is why I felt like the tour should have started right here, because you get to walk through all the trees, all the string lights to get to your little accommodation. The pathway starts off concrete and then it changes over to this really fine gravel, which you can kind of see behind me. But right here is one of the tree houses, not the one that we'll be staying at, but you do pass by a couple of the other ones while you're getting to our place. But let's continue on. I kid you not, walking in here really does feel like you've dove into a storybook, especially with the fall foliage that we're getting right now at this moment. All the trees are this really bright rust color, and it just feels like the perfect autumn setting. It's really cozy, a little bit eerie, especially because it's foggy today. But let's come on over to the property we'll be staying at. Welcome to the Redbud Treehouse. Before we go inside, I want to show you the outdoor space. We first have this wooden shed that provides charcoal along with a grill, all the things that you need if you want to make some hamburgers or hot dogs outside. And then they also provide firewood and a fire starter. So we're going to be having some really fantastic campfires out here. And then over on this side is where you'll find the fire pit, as well as 2 chairs. And then tucked in behind those trees is a nice hammock where you can lay back, lounge, read a book, and just take in the rustling leaves of the surroundings. Especially because we are in a tree house, you get all of the ambiance that comes with it. As you probably saw, there's string lights lining the entire path coming to the tree house, but we also have some that kind of loop around and encapsulate the patio area. So you can see it obviously during the day because it is foggy, but I'm sure at night it is going to be absolutely magical and just bring a lot of warmth and twinkle to the campfire setting.
Twinkle. It's gonna bring twinkles.
Twinkle. Do you not like that?
No, I love it.
So here we are at the door of the tree house, and what I really love is that there's no key involved. There's a smart lock, so you just type in your little code and you are in. I already typed in the code, so we are already in and all good to go. This treehouse specifically was inspired by old barns, hayloft adventures, and blanket forts, and I absolutely love how they've used these old quilts. They've kind of repurposed them to make these gorgeous curtains that cover these really massive windows, and I can tell they're really old, and especially the glass is really old because they're kind of distorted. So when you look out, you see kind of a wavy view of the Tennessee River and all the surrounding mountains. But here we have 2 tiny little rocking chairs. We have a little chest that has board games on top, and then if you come this way, we have the most magnificent couch. And apparently this can actually pull out and sleep 2 people. So the treehouse altogether can sleep 4. But of course, it's just Chad and I this time around. And then I want to also note how many windows are in this space. So just in the living area, we have 3 sides of the treehouse lined with windows. So there's so much natural light. If you're also looking to work in the treehouse, they do provide a desk with a nice chair and a little desk lamp. Before we go upstairs, there's actually a bathroom around this corner that I want to show you. Behind this sliding barn door is the bathroom, and I actually won't turn on the light because it also turns on the bathroom fan, and it's just a little bit too loud for the audio. But in the bathroom, there's this toilet that they call an egg toilet. It's really interesting because it's floating up off the ground, but my favorite part of the bathroom is the bird bath sink. So there's this really old statue, it's made of stone, and that's where the water comes out of, and then it goes into this beautiful,
bird bath.
Yeah, I guess. It goes into a bird bath. And then behind it is a shower that is completely stone, floor to ceiling, and also there's just really interesting hardware that ties the entire place together. They're all mismatched, but they're very cohesive at the end of the day. So over on the other side of the bathroom is the little kitchenette. Not a full kitchen, but they do provide a lot of things that allow you to make hot drinks, but also, breakfast, small meals. And so there's a kettle as well as some local coffee. And then they also provide some locally made granola bars, s'more supplies, packaged very, very cutely. Can't get over that. It's just so darling. And then they also provide some chamomile tea. And then there's another sink right over here where you can do your dishes. And then there's a complimentary bottle of wine, which I think is such a nice touch. Anytime they provide complimentary amenities and goodies, we always get so excited. And speaking of complimentary goodies, there are 2 waffle weave robes right in this closet. I know we're gonna be putting them on, especially when we're taking our baths and showers and just cozying up here late at night. And then some other features with the kitchenette is underneath there's a little picnic basket, and inside you can find compostable bowls and plates, silverware, all the things that you need to eat takeout or the small meals that you're making in the treehouse. And then there's also a microwave as well as a mini fridge. So at the very end of this treehouse is a door that goes to the back patio, but I'm actually going to take you through the front door so you can kind of see the wraparound porch that this place has. Come on, friends. Right this way. As you can see, this is the wraparound porch I was talking about. It has the most sensational view of the valley, and you can see really far off into the distance, all the mountains, the Tennessee River, all that good stuff. And then if you do want to eat any meals, there's a table right out here where you can enjoy the scenery, the fresh air. And then coming around this corner, I actually just took off this cover because it was covering something very special. There is a hidden soaking tub in this treehouse, which is such a wonderful surprise, and it's tucked away in the corner, so it really does feel secluded, and it feels like you're taking a bath out in the middle of a forest. I just can't wait to fill up this tub and just soak up the outdoors while also enjoying, a whole lot of luxury, because this definitely is very, very nice. And I love the periwinkle blue curtains that they have surrounding this place, so if you want even more privacy, you can kind of wrap yourself up. Yeah.
Pretty neat.
It's pretty neat, I will say.
I love the tree that's wrapped with it as well.
Oh yeah, yep, it just shoots up from the ground. I mean, we are in a treehouse after all. Now, don't you worry, I didn't forget about the upstairs loft. We'll go through the back door and up the stairs. At the top of the stairs, we have a really nice queen-size bed with a memory foam mattress, lots of pillows, and it's got this nice olive green quilt, which is a little bit weighted, so I can't wait to cozy up here tonight. And then we have the most beautiful armchair with a footrest in the corner, which I'm sure I'm going to be reading my psychological thriller in that chair late at night. And what's really cool is that upstairs also has a lot of windows, so you do get that natural light up here as well. So 2 sides have the windows, but if you look up at the ceiling, there are skylights, 2 of them. And so you can look at the leaves rustling up there. If it rains, you can watch the rain pitter patter on the roof. And then another thing, the ceilings have been lined by this old tin, so it does give it this really nice rustic barn look. Coming this way, there's this really interesting and unique feature. This is an old wrought iron fence that they've used to, I guess, create a fence of some sort so you don't fall over into the downstairs area. And there's one that is bent I think it's quite unique. Chad's getting a little annoyed.
He's gonna fix it.
Yeah, he wants to like bend it back, but I think it's a cute touch. Well, we've got ourselves 48 hours here to live amongst the trees, and I'm just so grateful to have had this opportunity to stay at this tree house and really enjoy a little slice of paradise here on Lookout Mountain.
So for tonight's meal, we are actually having some poke bowls, and it's been inspired by my friend at work who actually has been making all the sushi. So I've been watching them quite a bit, and I like to say I've gotten a lot better at it. I've watched them cut a avocado and be able to feather it. So I'm gonna attempt to do that now. We'll see how it goes.
You've undressed the avocado.
You like it? You ever seen that before?
Wow.
All right.
Very impressive. Dinner is officially served tonight. As Chad said, we have some poke bowls. I've topped it off with green onions, sesame seeds, and a little bit of sriracha as well.
Yeah.
And then on the sides, you've got a little cucumber salad with some red onions, Chad's feathered avocados.
Avocado. Yep.
And we decided to go with brown rice, and we mixed in some cilantro and parsley.
Also with some sesame oil.
Yeah, it smells so good.
Yeah. I guess technically these are poke plates.
Yes.
All right. What's going to be your first bite? Is this salmon?
Well, I need to try Chad's brown rice because he said it was just amazing.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, I also added the rice vinegar to it. That's what really makes it.
So it's kind of like sushi rice.
Yeah, it is sushi rice, basically. It's good.
That's pretty good sushi rice. Yeah, and especially with the brown rice, it has a very earthy feel.
Yeah, I actually really like the brown.
Yeah, this is nice.
This is more hearty. Whoa. That's awesome. Hey, Claire, watch this. We need to get moving. So now we have the fire going. It is time for s'mores, our highlight of the evening.
I know, I'm so excited. Look how cute these bundles are.
It's like a Christmas present.
I know. Cheers!
After eating one s'more on camera and another one off camera, I'm actually...
You gave it away!
I actually will not be staying at the Treehouse tonight because I have a shift tomorrow at 7:30, and this whole experience was kind of like a last-minute opportunity.
Yeah.
So I wasn't really able to take off work, which is totally fine because it's really close, actually.
Yeah, but obviously we couldn't turn it down. This is such an amazing place, and it's been
Yeah.
such an enchanting evening. I'm glad that you were able to have the fire with me.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'll see you tomorrow.
I know. I'm gonna be sleeping here all by myself, but
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna probably get some really good rest for sure.
I won't be bothering you. But one more thing before I go, I'm actually going to go and shower in the inside just because it's super nice and I brought my pajamas. Then when I get home, I can just go straight to sleep.
Yeah, I was like, Chad, you've got to try out their shower. It looks so nice.
Yeah.
Chad just left about an hour ago, and ever since he left, I've been out on the back porch just listening to the rustle of the leaves and looking far out into the distance at the twinkle of the city lights. And it really does just feel like I'm sitting on top of the world looking down, and there is just something so special about the nighttime because it really does feel like the city comes to life. Something I forgot to note earlier is that we are probably only about 10 to 15 minutes away from downtown Chattanooga. And so even though we are out in the woods, you're still so close to a lot of the things to do in the city. So if, let's say you want to go and enjoy a fantastic meal in the city, you only have to drive a little bit to get there. So I think that's just what's so special about this tree house. But I think I'm gonna cozy up, hop in the shower, put on the robe, and start reading my psychological thriller that I mentioned before. I've been saving this book for a special moment, and I think this is like the perfect moment because it's a little bit eerie, the leaves are rustling, it's slightly foggy, and I just can't wait to dive deep into the mystery of this novel. So, night night. This morning I woke up to the most glorious sunshine, and I've just filled up the bathtub. It's nice and warm. I'm about to hop in. I had some sage burning just to, bring some positivity to the air. I have my book ready to read, and I also made myself some black tea. And I just can't get over how gorgeous it is in sunlight. All of the trees are just painted every shade of gold, orange, and red, and I really do feel like I am in a fairy tale. All right, I'm gonna go and hop in the tub. For brunch this morning, I made myself some overnight oats, and I spiced the oats with nutmeg, cinnamon, and some ground cloves, as well as a small dash of cardamom. And then I sliced up some apples, some bananas, and then sprinkled on some pomegranates, sunflower seeds, and also some pecans. So definitely a very healthy spread, and it's really, really delicious. I feel like a little chipmunk sitting out here eating my bowl of seeds and nuts and berries. Definitely fits with the theme of the tree house in the woods. This afternoon I walked all around the property collecting my favorite fall leaves from the ground, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to press them. And I actually have a couple that I previously pressed. They turned out amazing. All of the color held so wonderfully, and with these pressed leaves they kind of felt like paper to me, and so I was like, what could I do with these things? Like, what kind of creation can I make with the fall leaves? I decided to try cutting into them, so I cut out little triangles, little squares and rectangles, and I decided to make 9 different quilt blocks, all different designs, and I think they're gonna look really cool, especially once I frame them in these like floating frames. But overall, it's been a really fun project to take on and to kind of give the fallen leaves a second life through artwork. And in one of the previous fall retreats, I had talked about how I was creating nature art and how those things don't last forever, but what I'm creating this time will last for years to come, and I just think it's really cool to preserve a little piece of the autumn season, and especially the leaves that have fallen this year. Guess you just made it to the treehouse after work.
Hello, everyone. Yep, went home, picked up a few things, and came here.
Yep, he's off the clock.
I'm off the clock, and it's a glass of wine. Yeah. Claire greeted me with it. It was really nice.
Tonight we have decided to use the grill. We've never used a charcoal grill before, so wish us luck. Chad brought some salmon, and that's what we'll be grilling tonight.
I really don't know how this is going to work because, yeah, I've never done this. Let's go see what we have. So we have this, which goes on top of the fire pit, and then we have our charcoal.
Yeah, we've got some complimentary charcoal there, and then those must be the grilling supplies.
Just cleans it. Keep this light. All right, it says, light bag, wait 10 minutes, and spread coals.
Whoa, light the bag?
Yeah.
Oh my. You need the tongs?
The tongs.
Not your bare hands, no.
Wow, I feel like I'm in Finland.
Ooh, this will be really good with our salad. Good one.
So honestly, I thought this meal was going to take a lot longer to prepare, but all you do is pretty much slap the salmon on and then flip it.
Yeah.
And it's good.
It was so quick. And like, he was doing the salmon, I was in charge of the salad, and I was like, oh my gosh, he finished the salmon in like 3 seconds. And so
Yeah.
I was whipping the salad together real quick. But tonight we have some grilled salmon and also a nice little autumnal salad. We've got cranberries, pecans, red onions, sunflower seeds, artichokes, all the good stuff on it.
Yeah, and if we need to heat this back up, we just slap it back on the fire.
Yeah, just keep slapping it on and off and on and off and on and off.
All right, let's eat.
Ooh. Wow, it looks extra fancy with the salmon on top. Oh, salmon's perfect.
Yeah.
Do you see that?
Yeah.
Nice and rosy. from the upstairs loft, I can really hear the wind blowing tonight, and I can also see all of the treetops swaying around out there. And apparently tonight is the first night of the season where the temperatures are going to drop below freezing. And for some reason, I'm really excited for that because it's kind of getting me excited for what's to come, and that is the winter season. And the winter season is always a time where you slow down and you kind of stay in and rest. So I'm certainly looking forward to all of that. But this has been such a magical and enchanting stay. And I really do hope that we can come back here and experience some of the other tree houses because we have had such a wonderful and unforgettable time. But with all that said, we want to say a really big thank you for watching this video. And also, if you'd like to watch us travel to 50 countries around the world, hit subscribe. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye!